Hi everyone, Comic Viewer here. This time reviewing on another Cinderella story. Now, as you know, another Cinderella story is meant to be the sequel to a Cinderella story, which doesn't feature the characters from the first film, and is meant to be a film from 2008. So the premise of the film is meant to be about Mary Syndigo, who is being played by Selena Gomez, known for playing in Wizards of Waverly Place, as well as in Hotel Transylvania. So Mary's character is meant to be more like the high school senior, wants to become a dancer, and pretty much is in the same role as Sam is from the first film. The only difference is that her stepmother is meant to be her legal guardian. So you're kind of left wondering, why didn't she had any other possible family members? Would have made more sense. And pretty much when you've got her kind of guardian, who is played by Jane Lynch, she kind of is this fading star. She wants to be taken serious again, and kind of treats Mary more like a slave than an actual daughter. So pretty much you've also got the stepmother, the mother's kind of two twin daughters, who pretty much you have Brie, who kind of tries to sound more annoying, kind of like a bit British, but not bad. And when you kind of got the other one, Brie, yeah, there is the kind of more brains between them. And after basically meeting at the ball her potential love interest, Joey Parker, this reduces in the same scenario from the first film, only with a few differences. So I would say the film is basically a Cinderella story 2.0. And keep in mind the characters do fill the same slot with slight differences. When you've got Joey Parker, who is kind of the teen idol, he's kind of like this character who wants to find his spark again. And when you kind of got Tammy, who is kind of Mary's best friend, I love her character. She's kind of the wing girl to her co-pilot, and you can tell she does try to be a good friend. And when you kind of got the character Natasha, you kind of expect her to be a potential rival. But no, they just sort of sweep her under the rug. And also when you've kind of got Joey's friend Dustin, you can tell he's a good friend, and you can tell him and Tammy do have a kind of connection. I would say what the film is, it's more like a pre-version of Miraculous Ladybug, because when you've got Selena Gomez's character Mary, she's a bit like Marinette, can do anything, tries to sort of find solutions to her problems, and kind of does. And when she kind of got the video of her being 11, it does feel a bit like Marinette. When you kind of got the character Joey, he is a bit like Adrian, where he kind of wants to kind of go back to school to kind of feel like a kid again. When you kind of got him sort of connecting with Mary, it's like Adrian Marinette. When you kind of got the character Tammy, yeah, obviously like Alia. And I would like, and I do admit what I like about Alia Miraculous Ladybug, she is the co-pilot to Marinette, the same way with Tammy. And in life, we've always had the co-pilot for the friends. And when you kind of got basically Dustin, it's obviously meant to be Nino. When you got Natalia, it's like Chloe. I think, while Chloe's redemption story did come with a price, I feel there was a lot they could have done with Natalia, but really, they don't do with it. And I would say the film's casting does feel a bit off, because when you've got Selena Gomez, who at the time was 15, and when you kind of got Joey's character played by Drew Seeley, who is 26, it does feel a bit awkward. And when they do kiss at the end, it feels a bit awkward. Again, they could have gone with Zac Efron, they could have gone with any teen actor at the time to play the role. And when you kind of got the dancing in the movie, they really do put a lot of emotion into it. You know they're trying to put a lot of effort into this good movie, which does feel a bit similar to the first film. And I would say when you kind of got Jane Lynch's character, you can kind of tell she's a bit of a fading star, and she kind of sees Joey as her kind of one-way ticket to boost her sales. And you can tell she's got a bit of self-awareness and wants to be taken serious again, which kind of shows her wanting to be the kind of queen bee again. And I also know A Cinderella Story did 3 other sequels that I will try and cover. And I kind of expected with the other Cinderella movies to be sort of showing Sam's life afterwards. And when you kind of had at the ending of the first one, they implied they were going to do a sequel like that. But no. So I think to me, another Cinderella Story opened the book, showed its tail, but left an okay film. So I think it deserves a thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, but kind of okay. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.